Peace and love. Peace and love to my dear friends. This is Israel Moreno Jr. broadcasting from North Philadelphia. Peace and love. Many blessings to all my dear friends. Just want to take this time to offer my most profound respects with awe and reverence to my Guru Dave. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. That is the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Basically is asking the Lord to keep us in His service. Keep us close to Him. Keep us involved in working for Him. Instead of working for our pleasure, we work for the pleasure of the Supreme Lord, which you can see a picture right behind me of Govinda. Govinda. Adipurusham. Tam aham bhajami. That's from the Brahma Samhita, and it means I worship Govinda. He is the original person. Peace and love to the viewers. Just want to thank everybody who's watching this video, all the people who are liking the videos, all the people who are sharing the videos. I want to also personally thank the people who came out to the second annual Sacred Pokes for Puerto Rico benefit. We had a good turnout. We had some great musicians, some great artists. This is a movement that's not just a one-man movement. Everyone is involved. Anyone can participate according to their capacity. If you're a great writer, then you can write for the freedom of Puerto Rico. If you're a great lawyer, then you can advocate, legal matters for Puerto Rico. I myself, I'm a spiritualist, so I try to approach things from a spiritual standpoint. I do feel a deep connection with the Taino culture. First and foremost, the people who have been watching this video, as I already explained, I have Taino ancestry, like most Puerto Ricanos have. I identify a lot with my indigenous side. When it comes down to spirituality, I also identify a lot with the Hindu culture, which is why I adopted Hinduism, Vaishnavism. Speaking of Hinduism, today is a very special day in the Vaishnav calendar. The saint Sri Ramanujacharya. He was a very important saint and a philosopher and reformer of the Hindu religion in India. And today's the day that he passed away. Today is the day that he left his body. So like I always say, there's a lot of resemblance between the Hindu religion and the Taino religion. They both have many gods. They're both they're both indigenous. You know what I'm saying? Just the same way that the natives of the continent of America, whether they be the Cherokee, the Lenape, the Kiowa, Blackfoot, the Crow, so many different tribes throughout the U.S. Also, like I think in Canada and throughout Central America, we're all one big family. Los indios son los indios. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. On a day like this, for the average person, it's St. Valentine's Day. So I want to offer my peace and blessings to everyone who's celebrating St. Valentine's Day. May you guys be happy and blessed with a lot of love, peace and happiness, and just keep being the best person you can be. You are exemplary in your pursuit of happiness and love, and offer my most profound respects. But also touching on a different topic. So basically, we the Puerto Rican people, we're up against a lot, not just here in America, but also in the island of Puerto Rico. Which is why I'm going to say what I'm going to say, just in case people don't know the history of the things that I talk about or whatever. So I'm a big advocate of Puerto Rico being a sovereign nation. It should have tribal sovereignty on top of that, which is actually a far stretch, but why not go big? Why not go big? So right now in the USA, I never thought I would see a moment when indigenous people, when the natives of America will actually have an opportunity to fight back, whether it's like legally, whether it's spiritually, whether it's physically, actually fight back the empire of the United States of America. Because unless you guys are unfamiliar with the history of indigenous people and this nation, is that we have been fighting this nation since like back in the day. You know what I'm saying? The Native Americans of America, they fought all the, all the Yankees, all the cowboys, all that period, like throughout the whole colonizing period, through the whole pioneer period, through the whole all that period, there was always a struggle between Indian people and like Anglo-Saxon, Caucasian people, European. Okay, so in Puerto Rico it's like that. There's a struggle between the indigenous people who are los Puertorriqueños, the ones who feel African, and the ones who feel Taino. Of course, there's ones that feel more European or feel more American, and they're just like, yo, we don't care about the idea. Okay, well, this topic isn't for you. You know what I'm saying? This topic, this call to action is for los Puertorriqueños who truly feel native, who truly feel indigenous. This message is for you. You know what I'm saying? I've been hearing a lot, I've been thinking about this topic a lot, about forming some kind of coalition with all the indigenous peoples of the different Americas. North America, South America, Central America. You know what I'm saying? We can reach out to all the elders and all the chiefs in the reservations of the United States of America. We can reach out to the people who are leading figures in the Taino, you know what I'm saying, our religion, and the ones who take care of the ceremonies and the bates. There are a couple of them out there, a couple of caciques, a couple of official caciques out there. We can reach out to them. We can reach out to, you know what I'm saying, any indigenous person. It's time for us to come together. Why do we need to come together? Because you have to pay attention and read it between the lines. This nation, the people of this nation who are the elite, who are the fine descendants of the founding fathers and so on and so forth, their whole history always been like warring with the native tribes. That's how they got this land. That's how they got Puerto Rico. It was always an invasion. We were never on good terms with them to begin with. If anything, they lied to us. They stole our land. They genocide our people. We already know the story. So hopefully I want to offer my apologies in advance if what I'm saying sounds a little bit off the wall, but it actually is the absolute truth, and it's nowhere close to being somewhere out in left field. This is actually a real call to action. So all the brothers and sisters in New York, Connecticut, Florida, Puerto Rico, Hawaii, wherever you may be, who know of me, who know of these messages and that I put out on the internet, you can feel free to reach out to me, inbox me information about your movement. I'll let you know about my movement, and we can meet and we can form rallies and parliaments and become organized in order to more properly fight the empire. You know what I'm saying? This has been the history of our people. Cuba fought the empire. Puerto Rico couldn't because of its size. We already know the story. India was oppressed by Great Britain. They fought off their oppressors. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why the Native Americans of America have not fought off their oppressors is because they have not been given the opportunity to join up with their brothers and sisters. That we are scattered. So when you think of the Mexicans, you think of the Indians, los indios. When you think of people from Honduras, people from El Salvador, la gente de Santo Domingo, de Cuba, de Puerto Rico, we are all indigenous people. We are all indigenous people. All the way up to the Eskimos in Alaska, you know what I'm saying? All the way over to like when you see like Vietnam and Cambodia and all like Southeast Asia, it's all like indigenous people. You know, they look like me, they have hair like me, and our religions are very similar. You know what I'm saying? So right now, you know, the first shall be last and the last shall be first. What that means is that, you know, they may be getting the upper hand right now with their oppression, with their blatant disrespect. They're constantly taking the land. They're constantly disrespecting and destroying the planet. They are depleting it from its natural resources. There's a lot of so many heinous acts that are taking place to this earth by the Americans that it's actually an abomination. So in conclusion, I just want to let people know that as far as taking care of the earth here in the United States of America and throughout Central America and even Puerto Rico and South America, that duty, that job, that duty belongs almost solely to the indigenous people. That's why it hasn't happened. You know, you're not going to expect an Anglo-Saxon to do it. You're not going to expect anybody else that comes from any part of the world, you know what I'm saying, to America just to become, you know, wealthy and go to school and do this. And they're not that aware, you know what I'm saying, because they're not of that native indigenous background. Now, they may be concerned. You may have some of them, you know what I'm saying, empathize, be in solidarity, you know, want to join movements, want to be this, want to be that. But ultimately, to taking care of Mother Earth comes down to the indigenous people. We are the ones that commune with the earth. We are the ones with the rituals and ceremonies, whether you're a Hindu Indian or whether you're a tribal Indian from North America. An Indian is an Indian. And we are the original people. We are the original peoples, the makers, the owners, you know what I'm saying? Cream of the planet Earth. Fathers of civilizations and gods of the universe, you know what I'm saying? And I got to give credit to where credit's due. That's the first lesson from the 1 to 10 and the 5% nation. Who is the original man? The original man is the Asiatic black man, the maker, the owner, cream of the planet Earth, father of civilization, God of the universe. So this is a call to action to all the people who like the video, who share the video, who is in solidarity, not just with my movement, but with the movement of the people like Black Lives Matter, you know what I'm saying, the Me Too movement. It's time for us to take back our land. It's time for us to deliver freedom, justice, and equality in a way that this nation has not seen it. So, if this sounds like something that intrigues you, if you're interested in the movement, if you want to learn how to become an activist in your own way, then get involved. It's only up to you for you to determine your own level of involvement. And lastly, keep God first. Keep God first. Keep God first in your life. Don't let people tell you that it is an antiquated notion. Yeah, there's science and evolution, but keep the Lord first in your life. Peace and love to my dear friends. Namaste. Happy Valentine's Day. Peace and love.